everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you what I got my 5 kids for Christmas. Anything that I can find online and link for you below in my description box, I will. So if something today piques your interest, just check my description box down below and I might have a link for it for you. Now, of course, if you use my links, I am affiliated with Amazon, so I get a teeny tiny little kickback if you do shop through my Amazon links. I would totally appreciate that, but it's not something you have to do. So without further ado, let's see what I got my 5 kids for Christmas. First up is my son Jack. He's 11 years old. He's a 6th grader this year, and he's getting a lot of tech kind of gadgets. He loves to create and just tinker with things. So I think he's really going to enjoy his gifts this year. He just bought himself an iPad. He spent a long time saving up money to get his own tablet, and he specifically wanted an iPad. So I got an accessory to go with that. Okay, so this is not Apple brand, so I'm praying that it works, but according to Amazon, it will be compatible. This is a stylus. So he has been wanting one of these for a very long time. He just loves the idea of being able to create on his iPad. So maybe downloading an app to draw or illustrate like graphic design. So I think he'll really enjoy having this tool handy. So I like to do most of my shopping probably in November. Black Friday sales are big for me. I'm always watching what's going on. I don't actually go out and shop, but I do basically everything online. And usually you can get really good deals either on shipping or just discounts on the toys or items that you're buying. So that's when I shop. However, I don't know about your children, but mine, their lists either change or expand in these final few weeks before Christmas time. So I got pretty much all my shopping done right after Thanksgiving, and all these new ideas have been trickling in. So I'm hoping my son will like what I got him. He has been asking for recently a 3D printer, and he's not getting that this year, but I already bought him a new 3D pen. So he had one of these. It was designed for younger kids, and I think it's jammed, it's broken, it's just not working anymore. So I got him a slightly more upgraded model, and then to go with it, I got a whole bunch of these. I think they're called filaments. Yeah, so it's a bunch of different colors. A 3D pen almost works like a glue gun where you insert the colored filament and then it melts it, and then you can draw whatever you want, but it dries really fast. So it creates this plastic 3D, whatever you want to design. It's really cool. It's a fun way for my son or any of my kids who use it to be creative. So maybe he can save his money for that ultra 3D printer in the future, but for now I think he'll enjoy playing with this. Next, my son has a Nerf Ultra gun, and over the years I believe he has lost all of the darts for it. So I found these at Ollie's the other day for a really good price. So now he'll have 10 darts to refill his gun. The Ultra is really cool. I actually only let him shoot it outside. He can pretend, like he and his siblings run around and they just pretend with their guns inside and they don't actually shoot darts at each other. But the Ultra, it says it's the farthest flying Nerf dart ever. It really goes, I think, hundreds of feet, I wanna say. They fly far, which is one reason why we're missing all the original darts that it came with, because they go. Next up, I'm gonna keep this one in its package, but I'll show you an image of what's inside. This is a company that I've worked with before. It's called Universal Yums. Today's video is not a partnership or sponsorship or anything, but it is a subscription service, although I just got a one-time box. But basically every month they send you snacks from a different country in the world. So I got, Jack had asked for it, but he can share it with his siblings. This is their holiday box. So it has Christmassy festive treats from all different countries all over the world, or typically you're getting a new country each month. So I just got them the holiday box, but you could do a 3-month subscription, 6 or even 12. And of course the prices decrease the more you get. And then you can also choose the amount. So you could get 3 to 5 snacks or anywhere from like 10 to 15 snacks. Plus they give you a really cute activity booklet inside with fun facts about whatever country you're visiting that month and quizzes and games. And the kids loved it when I got this last year or 2 years ago, I forget, we got a South Korea box and there were so many yummy things inside of it. A couple of things that we didn't love, but it's just fun to experiment with all the different snacks and treats that they send. Lastly, for Jack, he's mentioned using these at school in the past. I think during indoor recess, things like that. These are called snap circuits. So it's a big kit where you can make all different kinds of things. It says, use building blocks with snaps to assemble real electronic circuits. And it comes with instructions to build different kind of little machines. Clearly I can't describe it in much detail because this is not something that was ever on my radar before, but I remember him saying he enjoyed it, and it looks like in this one kit there's, what does it say? Build over 300 different things. We're homeschooling this year, and I was trying to get some gifts for my kids that would just allow them to be creative, build things, draw things, whatever it may be. So we're doing a lot of art-related gifts, crafting, and then something like this, where when my son finishes his work, he can hang out in his room, or even do this with his brothers too, and just make something new. And there's a lot of options for creativity and also just variety in this one kit. Next up is my daughter Emma. She is 9, almost 10. She is a 4th grader, and she wanted slippers with a hard sole. So more of an Ugg-like slipper, although I did not get her Uggs. But Bear Paw is a great brand for Ugg lookalikes, and they're really great quality unto themselves. I've had Bear Paws for years. So they have the shearling lining inside, nice and soft and squishy. And then these look a lot like the really trendy Ugg boots that are popular this year in particular, with that trim around the ankle. So I found these online for a really great price, and she is going to love these. Next up for Emma, I got her a couple of crafting kits. As I was mentioning before, I just want my kids to have options for things to do when they're finished with their schoolwork during the day. It's not electronics necessarily. So I found this months ago at Aldi. It's a bracelet making kit. I think it was $5 or $6, and the options inside are really cute. They had a bunch of different crafting kits at Aldi grocery store for a good price. But she was asking about bracelets, and she also asked about clay. So I remember growing up, these klutz books and kits were very popular, and I guess they still are. There's a bunch of options online. So I got her the clay charm kit. So there's all different kinds of sort of brightly colored clay. You can make little charms, put the ring in top, and it comes with a bracelet. So you can actually make it into a bracelet, or you can just use them as decor too. I think this clay just air dries. I don't think you have to bake it. She loves kind of cutesy art like this. She does draw along videos on YouTube, and she always picks these really cute critters, and she'll make a bubble tea with this cute little smiley face. So this is kind of in that same realm. I just thought it was really sweet, and something she could do independently and just be creative. Emma takes tumbling lessons. She's doing very well this year, making some progress. She really wanted to learn how to do a back handspring, so she's on her way to do that. And they have a little gift shop in the front lobby. So I'm not gonna show you the name of her studio, but she wanted, it's like a little hoodie, but it's a t-shirt. So I picked that up for her a while ago, just a little casual thing. And the logo is bright red glitter. Very cute. Emma has an Amazon Fire tablet, not an iPad, but I bet they make things like this for iPads too, but this is the kind of case she wanted. She still has one of those like hot pink foam cases with the handle for like toddlers. So she wanted something a little bit more grown up looking, a little more mature looking, and this is really cool. She wanted a galaxy theme, so I got that for her. Okay, and also for Emma, she'd been talking about wanting a Squishmallow pillow, and we were at Sam's Club, and they actually have their own brand of squishy pillows. So it's the Members Mark brand, and they were all different sushi themed items. So Emma picked out, I can't even get it in frame, it's so cute. It's so soft and squishy. This is a dumpling. They also had sushi and pot stickers and a couple other things too that were so cute, but it was a great price. It felt better than the Squishmallows in the store. Like the texture was even softer. So she can throw this on her bed. She can lounge on the ground with it. It is massive, and I think she's just gonna love this. They had Christmas themed ones too, but I just thought it'd be better to get something she could have out year round. And she agreed. So she picked the little dumpling, and I might have to steal this sometimes as like a pregnancy pillow because it's so soft. Next up is my son Benjamin. He is 7 years old. His big ticket item this year is this Lego Ninjago set. I just let him browse online on my phone to pick out one that he likes. And this is, what is it called? Journey to the Skull Dungeon. It's from one of the shows that he watches on Netflix, I don't know. But he and my other sons too, they're really good at building these. So that'll keep him busy for a while. And then they also really play with them too. It's not just like for display. So this will keep him busy all during Christmas break and beyond. I think this is on Amazon, but I actually sometimes get my toys on eBay. Sometimes you can find a better price and free shipping from sellers too. So that's always a good place to look if there's a specific toy that you have in mind. Next up for Benjamin is this not yet inflated soccer ball. But what's special about this is that it glows in the dark. My two younger sons played soccer this past fall, and as the weeks progressed, it was getting darker and darker earlier. So there were a couple other teams on the field that would bring these glow in the dark, or like light up soccer balls so that the kids could see the ball even though they were playing basically in the dark. So Ben really made a lot of progress this year with soccer and learned to really love the sport. And I just thought he would really enjoy having this to play with outside throughout the year. So I'm gonna take it to my father-in-law's house. He'll help me inflate it before I wrap it for Ben. I can show you a picture of what it looks like once it's actually inflated, but it's really, really cool. And I'm pretty sure they have other sport balls too, like I think there's a football, maybe even a baseball set. I'll link what I can find down below. Two other things for Ben. He did ask for slippers this year, and I really do like these Squishmallow slippers. I bought a pair for my daughter a few years ago before she wanted the UGG look-alike slippers this year. And then my younger son Andrew asked for a specific pair, so I got him those. I found them on eBay, but then I was just browsing for Ben and I thought these were really funny. So you've got the cheeseburger and french fry set, so I think he'll really enjoy those. They're so soft and squishy. And then lastly, I don't think I'm gonna have enough room in his stocking for this, so I just am going to wrap this separately, but he loves to drink tea, and he specifically requested cherry tea the other day, so I got him his own box of black cherry berry herbal tea. Next up is my son Andrew. He is 5 years old. He's a preschooler, and his big ticket item this year is a Lego Luigi starter pack. My two older sons have the Mario pack, and unfortunately you can't just buy the figure by itself because that's what I would have done. But Andrew really wanted to be part of the action now. So we don't have the Luigi. My daughter has Princess Peach. So we have a whole collection, a whole layout in our basement. But I think Andrew will be really thrilled to be in on the Super Mario Lego action. Now, at my daughter's gymnastics studio, they offer these little kid ninja classes, kind of like a very simple American Ninja Warrior type course. Andrew really wants to do it. But I'm gonna have a baby next month, and so with 6 kids and a couple of them still continuing regular activities, I just didn't want to add another class where we'd have to leave the house into the mix. So as an alternative, I think I searched ninja or something on Amazon, and what came up was a bunch of punching bags. And I thought this is perfect for Andrew. He has unlimited amounts of energy. I just thought if we set this up in the basement, he could just go down and get some of that energy out, punch his little heart out. So I think this kit in particular, yeah, it comes with gloves. It comes with a pump to blow this up. I just think he's really gonna enjoy it. So this is sort of the next best thing to the actual ninja class at our local gymnastics studio. He gets his ninja punching bag set. So when I was talking about Ben, I mentioned I got Andrew his slippers too. These were the specific ones he asked for. They're Squishmallow brand, and they're little hedgehogs wearing headphones. I think he spotted them at Walmart one time when we were shopping, but I went back and I didn't have them anymore. So I went online, and the best price that I could find was actually They were new. I mean, they've never been used before. Obviously, there's still tags on and everything, but they were on eBay. So again, another great place to check. And then lastly, this could be a stocking stuffer, but again, I'm trying to keep all the kids' stockings very similar in items and amount. So this I'll just wrap separately for Andrew, but another ninja themed item. He loves these plus plus block sets, and I found one that was 2 little ninjas. They kind of look like little plastic puzzle pieces, and you can fit them together 3-dimensionally, and you could really build whatever you want out of them, but typically they'll come in a kit. So it's sort of like a color scheme and instructions to make specific things, but then from there you could do whatever you want with them. So my sons have a couple of these. Actually, we usually get them on the boardwalk in Ocean City. There's little toy shops that sell things like this. That's where we were first introduced to them. But now I think a lot of places have them. I just found these on Amazon, but I've seen them in other local toy stores and gift shops and things. So he'll really like this. He asked for plus plus blocks, but not the ninja specifically. So I think he's gonna be excited. Lastly is my daughter Claire. She is 2 years old, and it's hard when you have a big family because you already have a lot of stuff. So she doesn't need too much, but I bought her a few toys of things I thought she would love and could use to sort of refresh things that we've thrown away or gotten rid of over the years. So first up, she loves dogs, and she loves Barbies. My daughter Emma has grown out of Barbies for the most part at this point, but I convinced her to save a collection for Claire, and recently they got them out and have both been playing with them, and Claire loves the Barbies. So I got her a Barbie that, oh, it's a little shiny, there we go. The Barbie has 2 puppies in a stroller. They have little doggy dishes with bones. I can always set those aside if I feel like that's gonna be a choking risk for Claire, but the bones actually pop into the doggy's like paws, I think. And there's a little carrying purse so you could put the puppies over the Barbie's shoulder, but I just thought she would really enjoy this set. Just for even just the stroller and the puppies and the Barbie alone, I can do with these what I want, but yeah, it was just perfect for her. So next, I was talking about toys that I needed to refresh that we don't really have anymore. Claire needs new bath toys. So this is just a set. I'm gonna keep it in the mesh packaging, but it was a set that I found on Amazon. I just thought the characters were really cute. Just little sea creatures, and Claire loves bath time. So I thought she'd like to have something beyond just a plastic cup to play with in the tub. And lastly, as I mentioned, we're homeschooling, and Claire is kind of just coming along for the ride. She loves to sit at the table with us when we're working and color, specifically with pens and markers. So I wanted to get at least a washable option for her, and I've been looking at these for years. I never got them for any of my other kids, but it's these dot markers. So it's sort of a fat, chunky marker with a circular tip. There isn't really a good picture on the outside of the box to show you, but this one, I believe it comes with 10 different bright colors, and you can kind of, you could draw with them, color with them, and stamp with them too. The size of them is good for smaller hands, and Claire does like to kind of stamp with our markers, and all our markers are getting flat and like squished in and you can't use them anymore. So the fact that these were designed for that, I think will work out very well for her. Really quickly, I just want to show you what I got each of my kids for their stockings. I'm keeping it very minimal this year, and I wanted everybody to get pretty much the same kind of thing. So my son Jack is getting butterscotch hard candies. We joke because his taste in candies is like that of an elderly man. He loves anything like Werther's, butterscotch, sugar daddies, that kind of thing. And then he also loves extra polar ice specifically, so I got him some gum. Everybody's getting these hot hands hand warmers. I'm just giving them each 2, but I got a huge pack, so we'll have more for the winter. Jack has very dry hands, so he's getting working hands, which is my favorite brand of hand lotion. It works really, really well for dry hands in the winter time. I watched a little video about stocking stuffer ideas, and somebody suggested a flashlight. And I thought this was such a great idea for my kids because they like to read in bed at night, they like to build forts, they play games in the basement, they will use those for all sorts of things. And that was $1 at Walmart, and they came in really cute colors. So for example, my daughter has this sort of golden yellow one. She's getting the Take 5. That was the favorite candy that she asked for. She gets the hot hands. And then Emma, I don't really encourage her to wear makeup, but I had this Becca highlighter that sometimes she likes to put on. if we're going to Mass on Sunday or if we're going to a show, she'll put a little bit on her cheeks and her eyes. So I got her her own little highlighter. It's basically her skin tone with just the tiniest bit of shimmer, so I thought she'd have fun wearing that. And then she also wanted lip gloss. So I got her clear lip gloss. So keeping it very minimal, but I just thought it'd be fun for her to dabble with those couple new products. For Benjamin, he likes gummy candy, so I got him this giant bag of gummy lifesavers, the hot hands. He has very dry lips and he asked for some tropical flavors. So I got mango and coconut chapsticks for him. He gets this kind of lime green flashlight and a little thing of Model Magic, which is like air dry clay, but it has sort of a foam-like consistency. So I think he'll really enjoy building something out of that. And I'm looking at Andrew's now and I'm realizing Ben's gonna get a back scratcher too. But Andrew asked for that, so I have one of those for his stocking. He also asked for the Model Magic, so he's gonna get that. The hot hands, he gets a turquoise flashlight, and he specifically asked for a gummy pizza candy. Not sure where he got that idea from, but luckily they had this pepperoni pizza kit. It is a Lunchables gummy candy kit. Found it at Walmart. And yeah, he can enjoy building and eating that. I do still need to get some stocking stuffers for Claire. I think I'm gonna try and find her some little bracelets. She loves to accessorize. So I was gonna run to Walmart this week and see if they had any. The only thing is I wanna avoid the elastic because if she pulls those, they'll snap. But I actually saw, I was looking online, I thought this was a good idea. They have slap bracelets in the party favor aisle, so I might look at those. They also had some more like silicone rubbery kind of bracelets, so we'll see what I can find. I'll get her something. Even if it is elastic and it breaks, she'll enjoy having it for the time that she does. And then, what else did I want to get her? Oh, she just loves to eat, period. So I was gonna get her a couple little snacks, maybe a mini bag of Cheez-Its and one of those little containers of mini Oreos, just something fun that she can have to eat. All her other siblings are getting some kind of candy, so I wanted to get her something snacky too for her stocking. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I'll see you again soon.